What up, what up, what up, world? It's your boy J Star back again. We got the top 5 QBs video, man. Let's get right into this, man. For this week, one man slate, man, we got at number 5. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get this right. Make sure I got 5 here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, yeah, we good. I would say just missed the cut though. Would probably be man, hold up. Man, this is gonna be a little tough. I would say Carr misses the cut then. Yeah, Carr probably misses the cut. Um and I'm gonna have to start this off then because Carr is in a good matchup. Him, both his weapons should be able to get produce this week and everything. So definitely I would say for cheap, you want to take Carr, go ahead. But Russell Wilson has to be the first one, man. Just the matchup, he did well, I think, both times against Vegas. It's just an easy matchup for quarterbacks, period. It would be, a disgrace for me to not to put him on here like at all. It's just way too easy of a matchup, man. And if you got weapons, at all, at least two, I would say two at that. He would have had three if Judy was able to go. But yeah, definitely with three or more, man, you're killing the Raiders, man. They just don't have a backfield to stop anybody. And it feels like they even got worse by grabbing, I believe it's Marcus Peters. So yeah, they just got even worse, man. So it doesn't really help with him either. Like he's gave up a lot of yards, especially yards after their catch to cornerback. So definitely feel like Russell should be able to get good work in and be able to produce very well. Next up, man, golly, this is going to get a little bit hard here, I think, to not put in somebody here because, man, I wanted to put somebody at the top, but man, I gotta put like Deshaun is in a good spot, man. Deshaun is in a good spot. Like for real. Like the cornerbacks are trash. The safeties aren't really good anymore for the Cincinnati, and that just all benefits him to have a really good game in his first game. So I gotta say Deshaun Watson. Like I said, I do these lists, man, based off of matchups and personnel that I feel that the team is playing in and how they're going to be able to attack the defense that they're going against. And man, it just sets up so perfectly for Deshaun with the weapons that he has too. Now adding Elijah Moore too as well, but just the two alone weapons and Njoku and Amari Cooper alone, they should be able to do well against Cincinnati with not having safeties anymore too at that. And then he has Peoples Jones too to get deep down the field. It just Deshaun Watson is setting up for a good game. Plus also on the other end that he has to go against a team that's loaded and he's going to have to put up mad points. So that's why I got to put him in at number 4, man. Yeah, so I'm going to have to switch this up a little bit. Kirk Cousins is going to be number 3, man. He's also in just a matchup where both of his main two weapons should eat, man, in this game. I don't really know if it will be enough pressure they'll put on him to have to score. Because Baker is pretty trash. I see Baker possibly putting up 14 points. I don't know if he's going to put up more. The defense is bad. He should be able to put up more, but he's just not that good of a quarterback. So that's the only reason why I would have to say so. But I do think Cousins alone, knowing that his matchup is very tough on Thursday, he should be trying to put up as many points as possible and to share it around, man, share the ball around and basically take this game as a really good practice game for him. But yeah, he should be able to get you good fantasy points. So I got to put him at number 3 because when I look at, like I said, it's about the matchups, knowing that their weapons and what they like to do offensively is going to work today against the defense that they're going against, stuff like that. That's how I put together these, top 5s, man. So, and Cousins just got it, real easy for this first game at least. So got to put him at there at number 3, man. Trevor Lawrence has got to be number 4. I mean, number 2, my bad. But 4th on this list, at pick quarterback so far. So yeah. He's number 2, man. Great matchup. The Colts have gotten worse, man, in the backfield. The only thing is I will say is Trevor's going to be in, for the line. His line doesn't protect as well, and he's going against a tough line. So that's the only thing. He will have to play a quick game, but I mean, he's just going to have to get the ball out faster. He has elite weapons across the board, though. So I don't see how you can't get the ball out fast. I don't feel like the cornerbacks, since they do know, their line is going to have so much pressure for the Colts, man. They're going to have to try to get to Trevor super fast because anytime he has any time, he's going to be able to launch the ball, to any of those weapons, man, all across the field. So definitely it's just too easy to me for him. The matchup for him to explode, I just don't see them over and over just sacking him completely. It puts too much pressure on their line when the team that they're going against, it just doesn't work out. Like this would probably work out if you were talking about Baker Mayfield or something and he has like two weapons. I could see them definitely holding up at least long enough to stop two weapons. But when you playing 11 personnel, you have everybody, all your weapons on the field at all times mostly, and you're talking about every one of them is an elite weapon. That can get off, the line and be wide open, coming in a slant, or even taking it to a post route, deep or something like that. Like just across the board is just speed, elusiveness on the route running. Trevor Lawrence is one of the best plays, man, like because of that. And also I think, the Colts on the other side, they're not gonna just bow down to them, and especially since this is a rivalry game and everything too, divisional game. Yeah, they're gonna definitely, try to at least compete with Anthony Richardson now, with Pittman and things like that. I see them definitely trying to throw the ball deep down the field against the Jaguars. Their defense isn't that great either, cornerback wise, so should help them, be able to stay competing at least wise. But it's just too much, I think, for them to go against here. So I definitely feel like Trevor should have a great first game, and knowing that his second week is against the Chiefs, I think he's going to try to put it on the Colts then this week. So next up here we got Herbert, man. Herbert is number one, man. Come on now. Like, you're going against the Dolphins. Like, I just don't know what else to say. Like, most of these other matchups after this is like teams that, other than Cleveland here, yeah, Burrow has a matchup where quarterback should be putting it on him and making him have to score at least two. But these all the other ones is like iffy on the other side. Like we don't know for sure if Green Bay is going to compete well enough. Hopefully they do. And then New England, they got just a lot of dink and dump type players on their offensive side. So I don't know how much they're going to get done against Philly. And then Baltimore against Houston, like I don't know, the weapons are kind of old for Houston. It's not a lot of big, explosive play weapons there to compete with Baltimore's offense. So, and it really, we're relying on like these three quarterbacks to just be trying to put it on these teams, basically. And keep pushing it on. Except for Fields, I would say Fields, maybe not. Maybe Love does put up, some decent points to push the pressure on him. But yeah, Burrow on the other hand, like I said, he is going to get some resistance. Long as Cleveland's defense is completely healthy. Right now we got some questionable, so we got to look at that because that could change, and I could be putting Burrow, up in there too and knocking out Carr basically at that 6th spot. But at the moment, like I said, Herbert is number one, man. Just the matchup, both sides is so elite. Both sides have elite weapons, explosive weapons, man. And so I just, like, how else could I not say it's Herbert, man? Like, he has too many weapons on his side. It's no way in the world Miami's going to stop all those weapons, man. And it's the fact that he knows he's going to have to continue to put up points because of Miami can score so fast. You're talking about 1 or 2 plays, they can be already scored on you. So, yeah, it's just that pressure along with the fact the matchup is very easy for him when he has like 5 weapons out there to throw the ball to. It's crazy, man. Just everybody out there across the field. He's almost in the same predicament as Trevor Lawrence. The only thing is the running back here situation isn't, for sure like Eckler, like coming out the backfield yet. So ETN, Tank, Bigsby, we're waiting to see which one possibly becomes a maybe a Eckler for them. But right now, like I said, the best loaded matchup and everything wise, man, is Herbert, man. By every means necessary. Like this matchup just works perfectly for all his weapons, man, to eat. I just don't see how he doesn't have the best game, for the week 1 at least, so far. So yeah, Herbert's number 1, y'all. And stay tuned for the wide receiver video, man. It's your boy J Star. Also the stacks in the final look, like I said. And I'm out though. Peace, man. Good luck this week.